Okay, a little more retro game shopping today. We're at Mandai Shoten. That's a nandemo kaimasu, which means you can buy anything. We actually went here last time with Rob, and we found lots of good stuff. So we're gonna go in, look around, probably spend too much money.
Videotape all the manga that's about to get thrown away in the garbage truck, man.
Oh no. Yeah, so these are ones that they want to buy from you, and that's the price. I guess they just use a little one-piece wanted sign. It's kind of hard to capture on camera like what it's like being in one of these stores because it's so overwhelming. You just come in and just like there's so much different stuff and it's all over the place. Wow. Those are beautiful, man.
They're 16 bucks. It's hard to tell.
Fantasy guys,
those are sweet too. Not those two guys. What's in the Kingdom Hearts boxes? I can't tell. The entire thing with the.
Yo, Luke's been working out. Look at this. Look at this. Got buff Luke. Okay, now we're into the video games. Neo Geo CD.
本日は万代書店にご来店いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。金プラチナ製品なら右肩だけでも壊れていてもデザインが古くても買い取りいたします。
Here we go.
本日は万代書店
Here we go, baby.
ご来店いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。 I mean, I literally have dreams where I go to the Target that I went to when I was a kid, and they have Nintendo games just in stock like this, Super Nintendo specifically. So when I come here, it's literally like living a dream. Look at this. This game right here, Jump Superstars, this came out while we were in Japan in 2006. Very nostalgic of that time. When I was a kid, if I had come to Japan and saw these, I would have flipped out so hard and just bought like everything. Well, had my parents buy everything for me, but just the thought that that existed at that time, man, that would have blown my mind. I guess these are like idol groups, and then over here we got street signs. Did you see that?
Street signs?
Yeah, literal street signs in the capsule station. You got some Bitcoin down there. Some bugs.
Yo, right here. You gotta get that bling in the teeth.
Oh, the teeth bling? Look at that kid.
America Day. In America, that's all these kids, they wear their bling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, usually that size is the size that I used to complain about, but now I'm like, you know, that is the size I'm supposed to eat.
Yeah, this is this is a human size right here. These two guys are watching original Power Rangers. Do you like the putties, Noah? Leo's totally entranced.
Oh yeah.
He is just like in another world.
He fits into it.
Okay, so here's my pickups. I had a few things that I wanted to get. First up is Alcahest for the Super Nintendo. This is a game that I played randomly, and I was like, wow, where was this game all of my life? It has the same composer for the Kirby series, and like, as soon as you hear it, you're like, oh, that's Kirby. Not too cheap, but it was worth it for me. And then the other one is the Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross arranged soundtrack. This is one that actually last time I was here, I saw probably this exact same copy at the exact same store, and I didn't pick it up, and I was like, I'll pick it up this time. Here is a stack of a bunch of stuff for around 100 yen each that I would only get if they were 100 yen. One is Dragon Quest IX. This was 200 yen. Last time I was here, it was closer to like 1,000 yen, but it's gone back to a reasonable price. I was like, gotta do it. Ridge Racer Type 4, one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games. 50 yen. And part of the reason that I get these is because in the US, you literally could not get games this cheap, especially games that are actually good this cheap. Parasite Eve, 100 yen. Final Fantasy VIII, I might already own the Japanese version, but it was 100 yen, so now I've got 2 copies. Terra Phantastica for the Saturn. Literally never heard of this game before, but 320 yen. Looks like a strategy RPG. I'll probably never play it, but why not? And then finally, this is one that I forgot existed. The Rumble Pack version of Wave Race 64. Wave Race 64 is one of my favorite racing games of all time, so adding Rumble Pack support, I probably will actually play this one and give it a try. The rest of them were all buys that weren't quite 100 yen territory, but they were still impulsive enough that I went for it. Breath of Fire 3 and 4 for the PlayStation 1, 324 yen respectively. Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis for Game Boy Advance. This one I kind of hemmed and hawed for a second, and then Michael was like, you're probably not gonna find a better price anywhere else. So I was like, yeah, you're right. Ogre Battle, 464 yen. That is still impulse price territory. Lunar 2, 540 yen. I remember when I was a kid looking at the Lunar games in magazines and thinking, God, I wish I owned a Genesis or a Saturn. I think it was Sega CD. Now that I actually have the ability to have it and it's so cheap, I had to pick it up. Dragon Force and Shining the Holy Ark. I actually don't know too much about these games, but I know that Dragon Force series is pretty highly regarded. I don't remember why this happened. Why did you give me Breath of Fire 2?
Because I bought multiple copies of it on accident over the course of my retro collection.
This is actually one I might play too, because Breath of Fire is a series I've always wanted to get into. I now own 3 and 4. Why not start with 2? Overall, an extremely successful set of pickups for probably 80 bucks total. Oh, no, there's still one more thing I want. Legend of Mana for the PlayStation 1. As soon as I find that, my pickups for this trip will be complete. Yeah, Michael has it already. And I need it for this price. 100 yen? If it's not 100 yen, I'll still do it, but like nothing more than 500. But if it's 100, man, that's gonna be juicy. Pods, Tim Cook approved.